This is a part 3 to the scariest things caught on doorbell cameras. And once again, by the end of the video, you may consider getting one yourself. In this footage that
anybody don't have a doorbell camera yet?
A viewer sent me, a person can be seen crouch walking towards his front door through his doorbell camera. The person was wearing a hat, face mask, and sunglasses, allowing none of his face to be seen.
I got cameras.
After trying to open the front door and failing, the person starts to fiddle with the doorbell, noticing it's a video doorbell, so he probably tries to take it off.
I'm suing through the door and yo, I'm gonna be honest, bro. If I see shit like this, bro, you stupid as I'm shooting through the door at y'all. It's raps. What? Stop it.
What likely happened was that when he realized that he couldn't get the doorbell unmounted without a special screwdriver, he started to hold his hand in front of the camera after ringing the bell. The viewer told me that this happened at 2 in the morning, and so when he heard his doorbell and ring notification go off, he instantly went to his phone to check who was at the door, only to see exactly—
I ain't like that. I'm not like that at all. I'm not cut like that at all. I'm just saying that's what I would do in that situation. Of course I would be panicking, but I'd never panic to the point where I'm just gonna be in there in that like, bro, I feel like you know your house better than anybody, like, you feel me? So you can't just panic. Of course you're gonna panic, but you ain't gonna panic to the point where you just sitting in a corner. Oh, don't come in my house. No, I'm gonna be more mad at tried to do that anything. So I'm going down there, lighting that up, and it's wraps. It's done.
The man then walks past the door of the house, and by this point, the homeowner was on the phone with 911 reporting the incident. While on the phone with 911, the homeowner heard the doorknob to the side entrance door being fiddled with, and this was a door that he had been known to leave unlocked accidentally from time to time.
Idiot,
However, luckily on this night, that wasn't the case. Since the intruder couldn't simply walk in through either door, he started to say hello repeatedly through the door.
Like you call the cops? Yeah, duh. Yo, I hate that. Be like, yo, you the type call the police. Yo, you gotta call the police when you send shots off, dumb. You see, you an idiot. You gonna end up dying, dumb kid.
In an off that sounded so—
first of all, I pay my taxes. Of course, you right, they gonna come to my house.
Really friendly that it was creepy. The operator told the homeowner not to open the door or to even acknowledge the person. The person would then start to bang on the door for a few moments until seemingly giving up. The police showed up but couldn't help out much based on the video. That night, the homeowner received another notification that there was movement at his front door.
Oh my God.
When he checked the video feed, he couldn't see anyone. He still has no idea who was under that mask and glasses.
Probably somebody that he owed money.
This following footage was also captured by a viewer's doorbell camera at their old house, which is still active while he tries to sell it. One morning at around 4:30 a.m., his cameras detected a man running from across the street from his neighbor's home, across his front yard, and up to his front door. The man was naked, with one of his hands blocking his privates. The footage was caught from 2 angles.
That boy just got robbed.
He was arrested a short while later by local police, and was apparently high on crystal
that boy
meth,
Ricky.
And he had removed his clothing due to a fear of snakes being inside of his clothes.
Oh,
running around the neighborhood knocking on doors and ringing doorbells yelling for help. The neighborhood is reportedly pretty quiet.
That boy was off there.
Never had any sort of issues before this. In his words, he ran up my front yard onto my front porch and rang the doorbell. For the next minute or so, he was ringing the doorbell and knocking while pacing back and forth. He looked panicked, and his expression drifted from someone in pain to a look of pure crazy, and at one point said he needs help. After that, he ran off back into the night. The guy was picked up by an officer around 5 a.m. not far from his house. And this footage is why you always check who's at your door before you open it, especially if you have a doorbell camera. If someone who you don't know shows up to your door late at night, don't open it. Unfortunately, in this video, that's exactly what this homeowner did. Around 10 p.m. one night, a suspicious-looking hooded man approaches the front door of a random house rather quickly and aggressively, and he right away tries to open the door. After realizing it's locked, he goes to ring the doorbell. Disappointingly, the homeowner opens the door rather quickly instead of checking who's at his door at this hour first.
Idiot. Oh, we seen this one. I remember this one. Then you got a mirror, like you got a glass door.
Hello. Hi. How are you, sir? Who are you? Aaron right now. How are you? Good. You need to leave. How far? Out there. What's the stairs? What? What's the stairs? Come on, where are you going? What's the stairs?
I feel like he was drunk.
The homeowner was likely too trusting a person, which put him in danger. Even his initial hi to the stranger at his door sounded overly friendly, considering the man was already creeping in the second the door was open.
I know that hurt.
The homeowner pushes the man out, causing him to punch the glass of the door before it's even fully closed. The man then stands there for another minute or so, fiddling with the doorknob a few times, though the rest of the footage is cut off. The dialogue is near impossible to completely make out, but it seemed the man was under the influence of drugs or alcohol, and was likely attempting to burglarize the home. The homeowner called the police, but the man was gone by the time they arrived. It's unknown if he was found.
See,
this image was
this is some
camera and a Facebook group to caution others. The woman warned in her post to beware a strange man wearing a white mask lurking around the neighborhood after her camera caught him trying to look into her home a little after 10 p.m. one night. The woman said, "I just want my neighbors to be aware and safe. Please, if possible, share this post. Screenshots are welcome." Not sure what colors he was wearing, but had a hoodie and jeans on. The disturbing picture shows the man
neighborhood
directly into the camera. This is exactly the type of image that you'd never want or expect to see come up on your doorbell camera footage. But it's
I don't give a what mask you wearing. Ain't no mask scaring me, my boy. That is getting off. Like what?
the kind of image that
yo, I'm gonna be honest, bro. All that mask, all that don't scare me. I don't give. You know what would scare me the most? If I wasn't wearing a mask, because they don't have to lose.
Sure as hell grateful that you had one. Neighbors of
it's
the
more
woman
scary when they don't wear the mask.
Around and approached their front doors. Thankfully, no one opened the door to him. On May 1st, 2020,
Chad, we need to have another movie night, bro.
Around the beginning of the COVID lockdown,
y'all want to have a movie night tonight?
45-year-old dad Raymond
on a school
Hawkins
night
opened the door to who he believed to be a delivery driver dropping off a parcel. Due to new methods of delivery at the time because of COVID, the alleged delivery driver backed away from the front door to supposedly keep his distance and claimed he needed to take a picture of the package at the doorstep, something many delivery drivers must do for more expensive packages.
No, we're gonna do it in Discord.
At this time, the father had his guard down due to the fact that he had no idea the man in front of him wasn't a delivery driver, and that he was in fact part of a gang that was about to storm into his house, all of whom armed with knives.
What the? Right, he got Larry.
Christopher Sargent, the fake delivery driver, lunges at Raymond with a knife and attacks him when he goes to pick up the package, while 3 other masked men follow from behind. Muffled cries come from the house, as there's a struggle between Raymond, his wife, and the robbers.
Jesus.
The robbers are only in the house for a few moments before being seen fleeing the house with thousands of dollars worth of items. Raymond and his son suffered non-life-threatening injuries.
Discord link updated
sons were described to be
of what
worse.
happened at the
2
Discord.
of the culprits would be arrested. Anthony Lascelles and Sargent, who were both charged with aggravated burglary and possession of a knife. The other 2 culprits were never found. One thing that can be learned from a lot of these videos is that some people will go to crazy lengths to trick other people. The major red flag in this case
First of all,
was that
who
this delivery was taking place at 9:40 p.m., which is way past the time any notable delivery company will deliver packages, usually the latest being 7 p.m.
Yo, I don't give what package you got for me. It could be holy water from the Last Supper. Got not opening that no at that time.
Her friend Thomas became obsessed with her over time and would constantly express his alleged love for her, despite her telling him numerous times that she didn't feel the same way. The week that this footage was taken, Kayla was bombarded with texts and voicemails from Thomas. And as you can see if you care to pause the video and read some of the texts, it starts with what seems to be Kayla.
Hey, I'm glad to see yourself again. I'm glad you're okay too. That was scary. And I thought I lost you as my friend. It's okay. It wasn't the worst. I want you to still have. Okay, thanks for apologizing. I know it was genuine. We could talk more later, maybe tomorrow, if that's okay.
Accepting his apology for his behavior. However, as the texts and voicemails just keep coming in, she begins to realize
we will be here for you if you need to talk and you need to help. If you can understand it, I'm a bit nervous to be alone with you after that. It was a bit much for me.
How crazy he may be. What you're about to hear are some audio clips from different voicemails he's left on her phone after she...
Of course you need space. I'm happy for you. Take it for a while. Please go and recover and think and dance and all. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. Don't be alarmed. It was only a test, as they say. Oh yeah, he wore fingerless gloves to school and brought his game systems.
He had stopped answering him.
Hey, Kayla. Listen, I want to make sure you're not too worried about what happened at the party last week. I had an amazing time, and I think you're God beautiful. And I'm sorry I got so sick. I wanted to come be with you while you were getting ready, and I was just so totally out of it, and I'm sorry. God, I think I might love you, and I'm sorry, and I'm gonna give you some space. I want to be there for you and be there for you, and I can't get you out of my fucking head, and I want to be there for you. God. So fucking God. And all I can do is think of you and want to be with you, and I want to be with you. I want to be...
Watch one Duke Dennis video and learn the word is.
You're Flynn Rider, and I want to be everything to you. God, babe, you're amazing. You are amazing. You're my knight in shining armor, and I'm so fucking terrified of you, and God, I love you so much. So much. Please call me back. No, I lied. I'm not going to give you some space. I'm sorry. I'm coming over. I know you're up and thinking about me. I'm sorry. I'm talking. God, I'm not sorry. God, I'm coming over. I'm already driving. I've been driving the whole time. God, I'm coming over. Talking. I'm not going to give you space. I know you called me back. I saw that. Yep, I know you're up thinking about me. God. Oh, God. I'm coming over. One way or another, I'm coming over. Whatever, however, whatever. God, I'm coming over. I'll see ya.
Average D yourself after getting gifted.
Be there in like 10 minutes or whatever. Whatever. I'm coming over right now. I'll see ya. Bye. I love you. Rough road, oh, it's a rough road. You, Kayla, I am crazy, God. Oh, you. I'll drive into the field. God, things like that, huh? You, Kayla, I am God crazy. I'm crazy for you, God. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it for you. I am crazy. Oh, that one could be a cop. That one could be a cop. We just don't know.
Jesus Christ.
All right. I'll settle. Anything for you, my queen. Anything for you. I'll settle. I'm going slow. My phone is dying anyway. I'm still going to drive by your house in the middle of the night, though. I dare you not to have your blinds open to check. I'm crazy. Maybe you'll never know if I did it. I'll do it.
The footage of him showing up to Kayla's house was right after one of his phone calls saying he's coming over, even though it was clear by this point she wanted nothing to do with him. Eventually, Kayla and her friend Ravon would find out that Thomas wasn't even his real name. His real name is Matthew. He'd been
always the guy Matthews.
Castle, which
I
was a
swear to God,
reference
it's
the
always the
Marvel character,
Matthews.
Punisher. Thomas was a reference to Thomas Jane, the second actor to play the Punisher, and Castle was a reference to Frank Castle, the Punisher's last name. The fact alone that he had been using a fake name with his friend and supposed love of his life was already a huge red flag, and maybe a sign that he was hiding something in his life. The ring footage was taken at 2 in the morning, and after leaving, he would go on to send some more texts, which would progressively get angrier. 4 days after this footage was taken, Kayla and her friend went to the police and filed for a restraining order. He left her alone about a month or so after the restraining order was put into place. Kayla blocked his number and blocked him on social media, and reportedly he basically
average Marvel
disappeared from
fan.
the world.
I told y'all was losers, but nobody
now.
never believed me. Ew, child.